Hello everyone, my name is CMA Bhaktivani. Welcome back to CMA modules. Today we will be recording a video lecture on numerical problems of single entry. In our previous lecture, we have completed a theory related to single entry. What is single entry? What are limitations related to single entry? Advantages, disadvantages, features, etc. related to single entry. In this lecture we will be focusing on what are the numerical problems, how to solve them. Here this sums comes for around 7 to 8 marks, maximum 7 to 8 marks. You can even expect small 2 marks, 1 mark questions also from this chapter. This chapter is very important. At the same time, it is very easy to solve sums from this chapter. So I'll not take much time and I'll move ahead. So there are two types of sums here. You'll get two types of methods here. One is balance sheet method. One is balance sheet method and another one is conversion method. Okay. So in our syllabus, we don't have much sums related to conversion method. Or else I'll tell you we don't have any sums related to conversion method, but balance sheet method, yes. We have sums related to balance sheet method, you can say, or you can call it as balance sheet approach as specified in a book. Now, how to solve sums under balance sheet approach? So you are supposed to prepare two statements here. It is a two-step sum. Okay, step one will be preparation of statement of affairs. Preparation of statement of affairs. And then we have step 2, preparation of statement of profit and loss. So these are the two steps which we are supposed to go for. Two-step answer. So statement of affairs means what? Here you are supposed to prepare balance sheet. So they'll not give you opening and closing balance of capital. Okay. You are supposed to prepare opening balance sheet and closing balance sheet to find out opening balance and closing balance of capital. They'll give you details, everything they'll give you in the question, and accordingly you have to prepare opening and closing balance sheet. That is your step 1. Step 2 is statement of profit and loss account, which you are supposed to prepare. That statement of profit and loss format also they have given you in your module. Let me take it through. So it is capital account. That is, I'll make it little simple. Opening capital, then less closing capital, then you have drawings, then you have additional capital, then profit and loss, adjustments if any, adjustments such as bad debts, okay, depreciation. If you have any such adjustments that you need to take care, then after this you will again get your not net profit or loss, less appropriations. So here you have interest on capital, okay, interest on partners capital, interest on partners drawings, such type of items. So logically, if we take this, you will have this opening capital given to you in the question. Opening capital, then you have closing capital, then add drawings, then less additional income. If you have added any additional income to your business, subtract that from your total workings, you'll get profit and loss. Okay, you will get profit and loss. After that, what you are required to do is go for adjustments. Subtract all your adjustments. Adjustments matlab bad debts, depreciation, any other simple adjustments if they have given you. Such type of adjustments. Mostly question will have only these two words, bad debts and depreciation. Only these two adjustments. Then net profit or loss, less appropriations, any appropriations you are making. I am paying something towards interest on partners capital. I'm getting something for interest on drawings. ऐसा कुछ you are supposed to subtract that. Done. You are done with your sub. Only these two steps, preparing two formats. First step is preparation of balance sheet, which is very easy, statement of affairs. Second step is preparation of preparation of profit and loss. That format is also given to us. Content will be given to us in the question. Take content from the question, paste it in the format. You are done with your answer. Learning format is also not a task. You should know what is opening, less closing, add drawings, less additional capital. Whatever is income to firm, okay, whatever is income to firm, that you are supposed to subtract. See, closing capital is income to firm, additional capital is income to firm, that you are supposed to subtract. Okay, chalo, let us go to sum number 23. So sum number 23, Mr. Prakash keeps his accounts on single entry system. Okay, Mr. Prakash keeps his accounts on a single entry system. He has given following information about his assets and liabilities. So you have asset details, you have liability details. Then you have during the year Prakash brought additional capital, additional 7,500 cash in business. He withdrew goods of rupees 2,100 and cash of rupees 7,200 for his personal use. Interest on opening capital is to be given at 5% and interest on drawings is to be charged at 10%. Prepare statement of profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 22. Okay. So statement of profit and loss they have mentioned here that I am supposed to prepare. But for preparing that, they have not given me opening capital and closing capital in the question. If you see, they have given me details of balance sheet, balance sheet items they have given. So whenever they give you balance sheet items, so 100% they are asking us to prepare opening capital, closing capital. That is one hint point. Other hint point here, if I scan the question, I'm not able to see opening capital and closing capital. So that's why also I'm going to prepare two statements, opening statement of affairs, that is opening balance sheet, and closing statement of affairs, that is closing balance sheets. Okay. Let us quickly note down the items. Creditors, I'm noting down for this first, opening balance first. Then I have bills payable. Okay, cash at bank. I'll note down cash at bank so that I don't miss out anything. Cash at bank 600. Then I have bills payable 26,400. Then I have bills receivable. Bills receivable is again 16,200. Then I have debtors is 45,600. Then I have stock in trade is 31,000. Stock in trade is nothing but closing stock. uh, I have machinery, that is my fixed asset. Machinery is 66,200. I have computers 18,000. Okay. Okay. Now I'll note down my. Okay. So done. Now I'll just total it up. I'll get my answer. So if I total this up, I'll get 1,77,600. 1,77,600. So 1,77,600 minus whatever is there here. If I do, I'll get 96. So closing capital, opening capital, and this is my balancing figure. So I'll write it down as bal fig. Okay, this is my total. I hope comfortable till here. I'll wait. You all can complete preparing opening balance sheet. Then we'll go for next. Same way I'll prepare my closing balance sheet. So same figures for my closing balance sheet. Same content for my closing balance sheet. So figures are 55, 58,500. 1,500 is my cash at bank. 28,200 is my bills payable. 18,300 is my bills receivable. 56,000 is my debtors. Stock in trade. Stock in trade is 47,300. 17,000 is my computers and 78,000 is my machinery. I hope comfortable till here. Two one eight 100. So I got my closing capital also. Please complete till here. Then we'll take next one. Here we have closing capital. Okay, please complete this much. Then we'll go for statement of affairs. So for statement of affairs, let me note down the format first. So we have closing capital amount coming from here, that is 1,31,400. Opening capital amount coming from here. Increase and decrease. If I subtract this from this, I'll get 35,400. To this, I have 7,500 as additional capital which I'm supposed to add. Right, 7,500 additional capital which I'm supposed to additional capital which I'm supposed to subtract. Additional capital minus 7,000 minus 7,300. Then we have additional capital done. Then we have drawings. Bought additional capital is 7,500. Is 7,500. He withdrew goods of, so we have drawings, add drawings, drawings is 2100 and 7200, 2100 and 7200. So we got our drawings also. Then we have anything pending, so I'll go for my final net profit. Interest on capital and interest on drawing. So interest on capital is related to interest on opening capital is to be given at 5% and interest on drawings is to be charged at 10%. So less appropriations, add interest on drawings. So interest on drawings is 9,300. So 9,300 into 10%. So since I'm adding in drawings, that's why I'm adding interest on drawings. Purposely I took it together so that there will be no confusion. Less interest on capital. Opening capital they are specifying, so I'll take only opening capital. Opening capital is 96,000. So I'm supposed to subtract 96,000, 5%, 5% on 96,000, 4,800. Okay. 33,300 net profit or loss. Okay, please complete this, then we'll take next up. Okay, done. Let's go for next one. Sum number 24. Mr. Karan is running a business of ready-made garments. He does not maintain his books of accounts under double entry system. While assessing the income of Mr. Karan for financial year 2021, income tax officer feels that he has not disclosed full income earned by him from his business. He provides you following information. So on 31st March 2020, he has sundry assets liabilities. On 31st March 2021, he has sundry asset liabilities. So ideally here they must there is no opening and closing capital items. During the year 2020 and 21, one life insurance policy of Mr. Karan was matured and amount received rupees 50,000 was retained in the business. State whether income tax officer's contention is correct. Explain by giving necessary workings. So what we are supposed to do here is, first it is very clear, opening capital and closing capital is not given. So I have to find out that. And then I'm supposed to answer them uh, the amount of profit. Okay, so let's go for that sum. So what I'll do here is I'll prepare opening and closing capital, both the things together. So I'll go for two amount columns. Okay, I'll go for two amount columns. One is for 2020, 2020, no, Saha, 2020, 2021, 31st March 2020 and 31st March 2021. Okay, okay. Now we have next one. Next one is assets. So what is assets? Assets is nothing but asset total, sundry assets. Sundry means list of assets, list of small, chota items, sundry assets. Then we have less liabilities. So I'm specifically using words which are there in the question. Then I have capital, that is my balancing item. So Balfig. Okay. So sundry assets is 16 lakhs 65,000. I have 4 lakh 13,000 here. Then 2021 I have 28 lakh 40,000 and I have 5 lakh 80,000. I hope it is clear till here. Okay. Now I'll just find out my balancing figure. Okay, so this is my balancing figure. I got opening and closing capital. Now I'll go for my uh, profit and loss statement. So I'll write down closing capital, closing capital less opening capital, add drawings if any. So till here I'll complete. So I have closing capital. Okay, I have opening capital. I have drawings. Have they given me drawings? Mr. Karan's monthly drawing for the year was 32,000. So monthly. So I'm supposed to multiply it with 12. I'll get 3 lakh 84,000. Then I have income declared to income tax officer is 9 lakh 12,000. So that I'm supposed to add 9 lakh 12,000. Acha, that is my final income. Okay. And anything else? Lie on one life insurance policy of Mr. Karan was matured and amount received 50,000 was retained in the business. Okay, so 50,000 is retained in the business. So that's my additional capital that I'm bringing, no? So additional capital or fresh capital. You can use any word. So 50,000. So if I add this, I'm getting 25 lakh 25 lakh 2,000. So 34 lakh 20,000. 21 lakh 68,000. Here I have done some mistake. 28 lakh. Okay. So 13 lakh 42,000 is the answer. So ideal income which he was supposed to declare is 13 lakh 42,000. Instead of 13 lakh 42,000, he is showing 9 lakh 12,000. So the suppressed income is 4 lakh 30,000. So 13 lakh 42,000. 13 lakh 42,000 is the actual profit amount. He is declaring income declared by Mr. Karan, and we have suppressed income. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Please complete this much. Okay. We'll take sum number 25. Sum number 25. The following information is available from Mrs. Sashi, who maintains books of accounts on single entry system. So cash and bank, sundry debtors, stock, furniture, creditors, 10% loan from Mrs. Sashi. Then you have Mrs. Sashi withdrew rupees 5,000 from the business every month for meeting her household expenses, drawings information. During the year, she sold investments held by her private for rupees 35,000 and invested the same amount. So that's additional capital. At the end of the year 21-22, it was found that full year's interest on loan from Mrs. Sashi had not been paid. Depreciation at the rate of 10% per annum was to be provided on furniture for full year. Shop assistant was to be given a share of 5% on profits ascertained before charging such share. Calculate profit earned during the year. Okay. So you are supposed to earn calculate profits. So for calculating profits, no, they have not given you opening and closing balance. So by default, you'll have to find out opening and closing balance of capital. So let's go for opening and closing balance of capital first. So cash and bank, cash and bank, cash and bank 20,000. Here it is 21,000. Then we have debtors, sundry debtors 17,000, 25,000. Stock 40,000, 60,000. Then we have furniture 29,000, 29,000. Then we have creditors, what is creditors? 32,000 and 22,000. Then we have 10% loan from Mrs. Sashi. It is Mr. Sashi. 30,000. Okay, 30,000. So statement of affairs for 31st March 2021 and 31st March 2022. I did it for both the years together. So I can delete this. Okay. Okay. Now I'll just total it up. Okay, furniture I can take it above. That's my fixed assets. Okay, so here I have 1,06,000 and here I have 1,35,000. 1,06,000 minus 32 minus 30. Okay, and I have 1,35,000 minus 22 minus 30. Okay. Okay, done. Now we have total. Done. So this is my capital. Okay, bal fig. Done. Chalo, complete this much. Then we'll go for statement of P&L. So I have closing capital. I have closing capital. Here, no, in this sum, they have prepared in our module they have prepared in the form of accounts. They have prepared in the form of account, P&L account. So I'll go for that. Since they have not specified whether to go for P&L account or statement, I can go for anything. Statement is most preferred. Here they have not specified anything, but still they have prepared profit and loss account. So even I'll prepare profit and loss account. If you prepare profit and loss account, no, then the statement word will not come. But in your module, they have shown statement and then they have prepared profit and loss account. So let me take you through it. Then you have opening capital. Opening capital is 44,000 from above. Okay. Then you have further capital. Further capital 30,000, 35,000 she is introducing, right? She from the investment. So that 35,000 will come here. Then you have closing capital part. Okay, I'll total this up and I'll take it in the side column. Then you have closing capital. So closing capital is 83,000. Then you have drawings. Drawings is 5,000 per month she is withdrawing, right? 5,000 per month. First line, very first line, for 5,000 per month. So drawings I added, and after adding, I'm getting, okay, I'll be getting 1,43,1,43 as my total amount. Okay, as my total amount. Now to this total amount, what I'll do is I'll subtract my 79,000. So I'll get trading profit. So if I subtract 1,43,000 minus 79, I'll get 64,000 as trading profit. After that, they have given me details of depreciation and interest on loan. So I'll take depreciation. See here, they have given me details for depreciation. Further capital done at the end of the year. Interest on loan from Mrs. Sashi. So whatever loan they have taken, to that you have paid in. You have to pay interest. Depreciation you have to pay. So those two expenses you have to note it down. So depreciation, how much depreciation? 10%. 10% on furniture, 29,000. Okay, so 29,000 into 10%. That will give me 2,900. Okay, 2,900. Then you have interest on loan. So what is the loan amount? Loan amount is 30,000. Okay, 10% interest. See here, second last line in the question. 10% interest. So 30,000 into 10%, 3,000. So here I'll bring down my trading profit by trading profit. Trading profit is 64,000. From trading profit, I'll remove this. So I'll get net profit. Okay. So 64,000 minus 2,900 minus 3,000. I'm getting 58,100 as my trading profit, net profit. Okay. From this net profit, please subtract the commission part, the last commission part. Okay, if you subtract that, on 58,100, you are supposed to give at the rate of 5%. Less commission. Okay, so on 58,100, on net profit, you are giving commission. So subtract that. So you will get 58,100 into 5%, you will get 2,905. So minus, you will get 55,195 as your final net profit, which you are supposed to show as your profit to your auditors, customers, stakeholders, whosoever. Okay, I hope you like the video. Further few sums related to this chapter from sum number 26 to 29 I'll upload in next video lecture. Thank you.